Hello my lovelies, Rob here from Kickbackgarage. Hans is on his way up and we are going to continue on this ultimate restoration. Go grab yourself a coffee, see you after the intro.
Messing around with these cameras, batteries going flat.
Markerte det med regn. Alle sprang I lag og ville komme under tak. Ingen av oss merket at du hadde falt ifra. Hvorfor valgte du å dra? Hvem I faen kunne se den komme? Da høsten tok over, sa vi hadde bradlet oss.
We're on wobbly cam straight away. So I think the first thing that we're going to do is, because we didn't manage to do it last time, but we did a lot of good stuff in the last video. Yeah, like setting the fire to the garage. Isn't that right, Hans? It wasn't us. That was Steve. Yeah, someone did mention that was you, Hans, but I'm pretty sure. Of course. But what I do, I've seen, like, from the factory, the rubber bits, anti-vibration rubbers, they are actually glued at the factory. But I don't understand how they do that, because these holes are elongated, and right in the start, about 22 years ago when I restored my first lambretta, I did the same. I glued them, but then I had a real problem trying to fit the screws. But if you use like a really sticky grease on the rubbers, they sort of stay put, and it does mean you can move them. You've got a little bit of a wiggle room there to be able, so a nice dollop of grease like so. It just like, it's a real pain in the ass, put it this way, if you're trying to fit these rubbers after you fit the leg shields. Although it is doable, it just takes such a long time. So we're just going to fit these rubbers, and we're going to see if we can get the leg shields in place, because today in this video I am going to, the plan at least, is that I'm going to be completely finished with this, get it down off the bench, get it screwed together, down off the bench, adjust the clutch, and Hans is going to pick it up next week and show it to the DVLC or our equivalent, so that he can put on the number plate and ride the bugger, because that's where they belong. Right, the moment of truth. Going to see if we can get it in there. I think you have to take the key out, Hans, because it's quite tight. So what I normally do is like put it up there, under there. See if I can. You can see the problem.
Yep.
That's really tall. What on earth? And what I do here. This is really nice that it's not painted.
Yeah.
Because that's the pain in the arse. So we have to. Oh, we're already behind the wiring loom. So if you just push your side forwards. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about that. And then I can pop the. If you sort of hold it and I try and pull it out, I have to try and push one wire at a time behind the bracket. Oh, come on, you bugger! There we go. That's one. Yeah. Och så må faktiskt. Där. We're thinking wrong, that's the problem. Och så må jag lift this på plats här. Där. Then it's on its holes. Just not thinking this morning. I'm bleeding. No, we was just idiots there. I was trying to fit it to the wrong bracket, but it's because it's early in the morning. Shit happens. So we have not fastened the leg shields, just loosely on the bracket on the top. I have fit the rear brake pedal. That's why I'm bleeding, because when it slips that spring on there, it doesn't half twat your finger. So I'm running around now trying to find the grease nipple that fits on the end of the brake pedal. Hans is being productive, he is fitting the number plate. And then we're going to, once I found the grease nipple, we're going to fasten the runners. Put you a bit of wobbly cam. We like wobbly cam, don't we, Hans? Yep. That works. And then what we're going to do, we're going to be fitting the original runners here. I think what I'm going to do, to tell you the truth, before we do that, is I don't think we've rubbed the inside of the leg shields with that steel wool. I think we're going to do that and try and straighten this rough edge. It's a bit rough on the other side as well. Straighten that out a bit. Then we'll find out which of these runners belongs where. Nice thing is, we're using the original ones. This is obviously been on the outside somewhere because it's really bent, so we are going to have to bend that back again. So do that, fasten those. Yeah, we're cooking on gas really. And then once we've done that, we'll try the horn cast. The only thing we're worried about when it comes to the horn cast is, I think the horn is a little bit too far forward, so that it won't fit properly. We'll see that. We're not going to cry over spilt milk. But it's a little bit tricky, and it is actually really nice putting this together without having to worry too much about the paint, to be honest. It's quite good. It's a freeing feeling, Another thing I think I'm gonna, while I'm messing around with the leg shields here, another thing I want Hans to do is fit the JB Fabrications hooky thing. Where is that, by the way? This one. If you've got a series 1 or 2, go onto JB Fabrications, talk to these quite a bit, and I've even made a video of these. Basically, it just means that you can remove the rear wheel a lot easier. So these just bolt in, you just drill 2 holes, cut off the hook, drill 2 holes, and fit the 2 screws, and job done. Right, Hans has gone, he's got to pick up his kids. But he's been here quite a few hours, actually. He has, I think we're going to have to do a little bit of wobbly cam action, to be honest. He has fit the rear number plate. Very nice, well done, sir. So that's good, that's sorted. So then it's sort of ready for the inspection. The footboards, we have actually didn't... use the steel wool treatment on these, so we had to do that. So we've taken quite a long time actually. So we've sorted that out. We've coated those in the coating stuff that we've been using. I fit the footboard strips. They're ready to fit rubbers. Was really in doubt what to use there. We had to have a couple of rounds of discussion. Because we have kept the original footboard strips, the rubbers. The football strips, they're fine. The rubbers, on the other hand, what we remember was, when we stripped it, is that the football rubbers, they've sort of shrunk. So there was gaps between the end caps. And, yeah, so we weren't quite sure. We wondered if we was going to fit the original football rubbers, put them in hot water, see if we can stretch them out a little bit. But they're just going to shrink again and give these gaps. And yeah, what we ended up deciding is, we bought them anyway. I'm just going to fit new Castle Lambretta footboard strips on there. So I'm going to have to boil some water, put those in boiling water, put these on, fit the end caps, sort the footboards out, the leg shields out. And I've lined it up here with the rear footboards. And then we noticed we haven't actually rubbed down the rear footboard runners either. So Hans has been really a good lad. He has sorted out the rear footboards and the panels. One of the panel handles was stuck. So we've had those apart. Stuck some, what's it called, sandpaper in there just to so that they move freely again, which is good. And he has rubbed them down and coated them, so they're just drying here at the moment. But as you can see, quite a big difference. They look really good. If you don't remember what they look like, go back a couple of videos. They've been stood around in the garage for a few weeks, and they look really good, I reckon. The other one, slightly more worse for wear. Where are you? Get up here. It's hidden there. But I'll take you a quick look around the scooter when I've got this together. The horncast and mudguard, we've rubbed those down as well. I have not coated the mudguard. Obviously, we don't really need to coat the horncast. It needs a good wash, that's for sure. It's full of dirty fingerprints. So that's why I was filming now, because I'm going to go in, wash my hands, boil some water, fit the footboard strips. This is just loosely fastened with the two Allen keys. And you obviously can't see it when the camera sort of falls down. I've just fastened the horncast with those two Allen keys, so everything is a bit loose. I like to do that. And then what I'll do once I fit the footboard strips, I reckon, is fit the horncast. It's going to be a pain. I bought new rubbers. I really do prefer the Scootopia ones because they are pre-bent, so I'm going to have to push in. So what I like to do really is I keep it loose like this. I fit the screws on the back. There's two, obviously, one here each side, one here each side, and the back of the leg shield. I fit those just with a couple of threads, push in the rubbers, and then tighten it all down once it's sorted. The horn I've moved behind the original bracket. For some strange reason, this didn't fit, so I used quite a bit of time on that as well. So what I ended up doing is cutting the bracket so I could on the actual horn itself, so that I can move it on the back side of those little two wings. And I put a screw through, and to move it even more further in towards the scooter, we've got a nut in between the bracket on the frame and the bracket on the horn. So that's gonna just fit in there, which is good. We'll see. Obviously, it'll move a little bit further once I put the rubbers in, and that I think that'll just fit. So that's good. So cooking on gas here, but I really am, actually, I want to be 100% finished with this tonight. I'm super busy tomorrow, and he's going to pick it up next week. So onwards and upwards. Just look at those panels. Ooh, let me do a bit of a close-up wobbly cam. They turned out really nice, if I say so myself. I think this is going to look smashing. Right, me lovelies, that was a bit of a mechanical marathon. But now all the thing is, I was missing 4mm screws for the end caps here. So that's now sorted. I bought those, and with the SL UK clips, we've got the bridge piece in place, new rubbers. The panels, obviously, they fit absolutely perfectly. We've got the new rack. Yeah. Really, really, really cool. Everything looks hunky-dory. Right, now the plan is Hans is coming in a couple of hours to pick this up. So I'm going to lower the bench down, fire it up, just readjust the clutch, make sure that's okay. Unfortunately, it's snowing outside, so I'm not going to get a chance to have a test ride. But we would definitely take it for a proper ride once spring comes, or decides to come. And we'll see how it rides. But yeah. I'm really pleased with that. Not everybody's cup of tea with the old rat bike, but if you ask me, it's only... I think it's sort of a natural beauty, that is. Shows... I like it. I really like the rat look. It'd be nice... It'd be better for him when the seat cover comes. He's got himself a nice rack there. And hopefully... we'll be able to take this all the way to Gjøvik, which is about 700 kilometers each way. So that's going to be a bit of a jaunt for him. And hopefully nothing will break. But we'll have time to check the jetting and stuff like that on the ride once it's been properly registered. I really enjoyed having the company for once. Having a bit of help from Steve and Hans. And makes a change from standing here talking to myself in the garage. So many things that could have gone wrong with this that didn't, which is nice. And really looking forward to get it out on the road where I think it belongs. It's much better to keep this rat look, or original rat look, than paint it and stick it in the corner because you don't dare using it. Because I've actually had someone who I restored a scooter for that has done just that. It's just stood in his front room, and what's the point? I reckon they belong out on the road. I don't know. What do you reckon? Piece of furniture or a automobilia memorabilia? I think they deserve to be out on the road. Anyway, so that is the end of this series until I get time to test it. We've got some other stuff coming up, so stay tuned to the channel. And to do that, you subscribe, give me the thumbs up, press the bell, and I'll see you all in the next one. Ta-ra!
Messing around with these cameras, batteries going flat.
Markerte det med regn. Alle sprang i lag og ville komme under tak. Ingen av oss merket at du hadde falt ifra. Hvorfor valgte du å dra? Hvem i faen kunne se den komme? Da høsten tok over, sa vi hadde bradlet oss.
Du, det er sært. Å være her alene med en kopp kaffe og en kamera. Og folk går forbi her og sånn, ikke sant? Og så liksom bare, han har besøk. Og når jeg går ut, liksom, ja, hva har du besøk? Nei. Nei. Det er litt sånn, ja.